A lot of people want to know how I made my first meal. Typically, you look at me, you wouldn't see a millionaire, would you? Let me tell you, it didn't come easy. I made my first million at 21. How, you asked? The streets. Now, just be honest with you, I've been hustling ever since I was 5 years old. First thing I ever hustled, matter of fact, I think back, the first thing I ever hustled was candy. A long time ago. See, me personally, I'm from the Bay Area. From South Vallejo, Hillside, Magazine Hollywood is my block. Well, it's right outside of Oakland, for those of you that don't know. But see, now where I come from, it's a little different. It's a little country meets the city. Now, back to when I made my first million. Actually, let's take it back to when I was 5 years old. Went from hustling candy to hustling pencils and pens. And then somebody introduced me to the dope game. I actually found my first zone. For those of you who don't know what a zone is, look it up. I ain't got time to explain it. So from there, I learned a lot about the streets. I learned a lot about business, corporate business, which we call street hustle. So from weed, went to coke. From coke, ecstasy. From ecstasy, coke, and weed. Now, in this game, it's just kind of like the industry. It's like you build relationships, you build responsibility, and with these relationships I build, I believe in never burning a bridge. Sometimes you gotta do things you don't want to do. Sometimes you're forced to do things that you don't want to do. And to be honest with you, if you believe hard enough, it'll always come through. Now, I didn't just learn everything from the streets. I learned books. 48 Laws of Power, the Laws of War, things like that. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. See, I vowed to never work a 9 to 5. Because I understand going to school, fuck school, just be honest with you. Because 80% of people who graduate never get a job of what they went to school for. So just be honest with you, deep in this recession, it's depressing, but I gravitate. It's to my attempt. I ask you this, who are you to tell me I can't succeed? Who is it? The police? Who is it? The government? To be honest with you, the government is a trap. I still give money to the kids. Yeah, I go to church. I pay my tithes. I'm religious. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to how much bread you can get. The person with the biggest pockets. Living by, dying by the gun. Now, me personally, once you get your first million, you want another one. And you want another one. Biggie said it best, more money, more problems. A lot of you may think, what do you mean? You should be happy. But when you gotta watch your back, it's not pretty. When you gotta pay people off, extortion. When you gotta build relationships with killers, you see the killer be killed. It's one thing you gotta learn fast. You gotta grow up in the streets real fast. So my advice to you guys is this. Being a hustler ain't as easy as it looks. But if you do the shit right, have yourself a plan A and a plan B. Invest in different properties, invest in different investments. Partner up your money. You put your money the right way. Now, own condos, own houses, own lots, things like that. Scarface, watch the movie, because it's going to teach you a couple of things. Now, one thing I learned from Tony Montana, he said, if you notice in that scene, When he started really getting his money, he started hopping out of different businesses. He started to cover his money. And then from there, he built the Montana Empire. Me? It's the Nino Empire.